Today's program is brought to you by OTCStockShark.com. For the latest and greatest OTC and Pink Sheets information, sign up for your account at OTCStockShark.com. Thank you for tuning in to TBC Today. I'm Brandon Vincent.
And I'm Angelina Soriano.
In today's financial news, economists surveyed by the Wall Street Journal are sticking with their forecast for slow but steady growth in the U.S. economy through the middle of 2011, despite recent turmoil in European debt markets. But their outlook is clouded by growing worries about Europe and the vitality of the U.S. job market. On average, the 53 respondents to the Journal's monthly survey still expect the U.S. economy to grow about 3% in the second half of the year and to continue at that pace into 2011. That means adding jobs so gradually that unemployment now at 9.7% will be at a still elevated 8.6% by the end of December 2011. Uncertainties led the forecasters to push back until February 2011, the moment at which they expect the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates. A month earlier, they anticipated a Fed move before the end of this year. 24 of the economists said the biggest downside risk to their forecast for the U.S. economy for the second half was ripple effects from the European government debt crisis, which has spread beyond Greece and raised doubts about everything from the vitality of the euro to the strength of the European banks. An additional 11 said the biggest downside risk was disappointing job growth in the United States. In the U.S., the pace of job growth is key to the speed of the recovery. 22 economists said the one development that could lead to growth to exceed their forecast in the second half is a pickup in hiring.
In U.S. news, the U.S. debt will top $13.6 trillion this year and climb to an estimated $19.6 trillion by 2015, according to a Treasury Department report to Congress. The report that was sent to lawmakers with no fanfare said the ratio of debt to the gross domestic product would rise to 102% by 2015 from 93% this year. The U.S. debt has grown rapidly with the economic downturn in government spending for the Wall Street bailout, the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, and the economic stimulus. The rising debt is contributing to voter unrest ahead of the November congressional elections, in which Republicans hope to regain control of Congress. The total U.S. debt includes obligations to the Social Security Retirement Program and other government trust funds. The amount of debt held by investors, which include China and other countries, as well as individuals and pension funds, will rise to an estimated $9.1 trillion this year from $7.5 trillion last year. By 2015, the net public debt will rise to an estimated $14 trillion with a ratio to GDP of 73%.
In today's international news, Iran threatened to end diplomatic efforts over its nuclear program after the United Nations Security Council imposed a fourth round of sanctions to persuade Tehran to stop enriching uranium. The resolution passed the 15-nation council with 12 votes in favor. Brazil and Turkey voted against, and Lebanon abstained. The vote sends an unmistakable message about the international community's commitment to stopping the spread of nuclear weapons. President Barack Obama said at the White House, whether it is threatening the nuclear non-proliferation regime or the human rights of its own citizens or the stability of its own neighbors by supporting terrorism, the Iranian government continues to demonstrate that its own unjust actions are a threat to justice everywhere. The new measures include an embargo on selling several types of heavy conventional weapons to Iran, but they largely build on existing sanctions, some of which were imposed as early as 2006.
In entertainment news, Jennifer Love Hewitt is fighting hard to land the coveted role of Wonder Woman on the big screen, confessing she is obsessed with playing the TV heroine. Hollywood stars Megan Fox, Sandra Bullock, and Beyonce Knowles have all been tipped to take over the role Linda Carter made famous in the 1970s for Joss Whedon's big screen remake. But Hewitt is pleading with movie studio bosses at Warner Brothers to hire her for the part. She says, "I'm fighting so hard, I think Warner Brothers is getting ready to make Wonder Woman, and I really want to play Wonder Woman. I'm obsessed with her."
Ever wish you had sonic hearing? Well, now you can with the amazing Silver Sonic XL from Bell & Howell. It's lightweight and small, just like a cell phone ear adapter. The flexible ear mount easily adjusts to fit all ear shapes and sizes, and the molded ear tip lets it fit you comfortably. Best of all, it looks like a cell phone ear adapter. The Silver Sonic XL amplifies sounds up to 50 decibels, so you can easily keep track of your kids at play. And it picks up sounds from more than 30 yards away, so no one will know you have sonic hearing.
Her body is amazing. I wish I could look like that.
The Bell & Howell Silver Sonic XL is yours for only $19.95. But wait, when you call, ask about our deluxe model upgrade that's fully rechargeable and comes with its own charger. Get Silver Sonic XL now and start hearing things you've never heard before. Call now.
To order your Silver Sonic XL, call 1-800-230-7100 or send $19.95 plus shipping to the address on your screen. But for quicker service, call 1-800-230-7100.
In today's tech news, Google has released a significant update to its controversial Chrome frame, an Internet Explorer plugin that replaces the default IE rendering engine with its engine that powers Google's Chrome browser. Chrome frame essentially embeds Google's browser inside any tab or window within Internet Explorer. It forces IE to load a website using the same WebKit rendering engine as Google Chrome, complete with its enhanced JavaScript rendering and support for HTML5 technologies like embedded audio and video. Previously only available as a developer preview, the new version of Chrome Frame has been updated with beta status. The Chrome Frame's underlying code has also been updated to match the Chrome 5 browser, which means Chrome Frame can now handle more HTML5 features like better audio and video playback, canvas animations, geolocation, web workers, WebSocket connections, and offline databases. Chrome Frame now also integrates with IE more closely, meaning that the add-on now works with Internet Explorer's in private browsing mode, and the clearing cookies and cache in Internet Explorer will also clear out the same elements in Chrome Frame. If you're stuck with Internet Explorer 6 at work, but you want to see the latest and greatest the web has to offer, Chrome Frame makes for a decent solution. The only downside to Chrome Frame is that it will only be triggered on websites that have explicitly enabled it using a special meta tag. Of course, all of Google's sites are on that short list, so you can at least experience some cool cutting-edge stuff like drag and drop in Gmail, geolocation in Google Maps, or real-time communication in Google Wave. Despite the fact that Chrome Frame does not just take over Internet Explorer, Google's add-on is not without some degree of controversy. Back when Chrome Frame was first announced, Mozilla's Vice President of Engineering, Mike Shaver, warned against the idea, arguing that Chrome plugins for Internet Explorer muddles the user's understanding of browser security and in the end would create more confusion and little benefit.
In travel news, whether you're looking for ancient artifacts or colorful paintings, the best things in life certainly are free at the country's best no-fee museums. Here are the top 5 on our list. The Smithsonian Museums in Washington, D.C. has the distinction of being the world's largest museum complex with 13 free museums. Many of the museums are located around the National Mall, including the Air and Space Museum and the American History Museum. Travel out to the Walters Art Museum located in Baltimore, Maryland, and you can uncover a treasure trove of art from around the globe, including ancient Greek sculptures and Roman sarcophagi paintings by the old masters and fabulous Art Deco jewelry. Located in historic Mount Vernon in Baltimore, the Walters is just the right size for a day trip. Bring the kids along too, as this family-friendly museum has free loaner strollers to explore the museum in comfort. The Museum of Contemporary Photography is a free museum located on the campus of Columbia College in Chicago. Since 1984, this museum has been the leading photography museum in the Midwest with a strong focus on offering students, educators, and researchers a space to explore contemporary photography. You may only remember the Alamo from elementary school social studies lessons, but it's easy to refresh your memory on a free visit to the San Antonio, Texas icon. Join the 2.5 million other visitors who head to this complex each year to celebrate this slice of history that feature exhibits on the history of Texas and the spot's role in the Texas Revolution. Last on the list is the Baltimore Museum of Art, located in Baltimore, Maryland. The Baltimore Museum of Art has come a long way since it was founded in 1914 with just one painting. Today there are more than 90,000 works of art in the collection, and the museum invites visitors to check them out for free. Art fanatics are thrilled by the museum's collection of Matisse works, the largest in the world, as well as masterpieces from beloved artists including Picasso, Van Gogh, and Warhol.
Thank you for tuning in to TBC Today. I'm Brandon Vincent.
And I'm Angelina Soriano.